if you're new, we have to talk about Tyler Marsh, man. We have to talk about Tyler Marsh in this one, man, releasing a crazy statement. Alright, so there's this article right here, man, released talking about Chicago Sky coach sends strong Angel Reese message after loss to Indiana.
Tyler Marsh really woke up and chose unemployment today. Whatever made him say that about Angel Reese might have just earned him a first-class ticket to Jobless Island. We're talking viral chaos. Tweets flying. Angel looking like she's about to dunk his entire career. You won't believe what came out of his mouth. And trust me, HR departments across the country just flinched. Buckle up. This is the drama you didn't know you needed.
Chicago Sky, they need to fire Tyler Marsh. I have seen enough. Tyler Marsh, he's not the right coach for this job. He's not a head coach for this team, and he's not a good head coach for any team. Any team. Sometimes you can like know little things about plays and personnel and all that stuff, but that don't make you a head coach. He's not a good head coach. Yeah, he might be a good developing head coach. He's not a good head.
Just when you thought it couldn't get messier than Tyler Marsh catching heat for even mentioning Angel Reese. Now the whole coaching staff looks like they're sweating through a pop quiz on live TV. Is Angel Reese underperforming? Yeah, and it's no longer just a headline. It's starting to feel like a full-on Titanic situation for the Chicago Sky, and Coach Teresa Weatherspoon might be the orchestra playing while the ship goes down.
We want Camilla and Angel to be good at what they do already. We want to continue to highlight their strengths. We also want to continue to improve and figure out ways where they can score easily, or they can still be effective defensively. I think it's important to understand, though, that even though they're kind of the cornerstones of this franchise, that championship teams are won 1 through 12. Everyone has a huge...
Let's talk about the Chicago Sky, a once proud WNBA team now playing like they're stuck in a group project. One player didn't read the syllabus. Another thinks going 3 for 15 is just character development. They've gone from playoff contenders to looking like a social experiment. How many turnovers can you rack up before the scoreboard starts crying?
Okay, everybody. So, Tyler Marsh, the coach of the Chicago Sky, has just been interviewed, and he was asked if anybody knew about the allegations or heard.
I see a lot of WNBA teams. Here's a player, here's a coach. There's no connection here. Chicago Sky, these players are getting intertwined and they're connected.
Let's not pretend Angel Reese is the only problem. But let's also not pretend she's not a problem. Her performance so far has been like microwaving a frozen steak. Technically possible, but absolutely not recommended. She's putting up stats that might impress you if you were told she played the whole game with her shoelaces tied together. Every outing is either a foul fest, a brick party, or NBA Street Volume 2's version of hide and seek. Except she's hiding from rebounds, and the points are just out there looking for a reason to exist.
My God. You guys are so thirsty for a result. You guys have no answers. Your team stinks. And at the end of the day, I'm really sitting and thinking about it, right? And at the end of the day, the Chicago Sky management are the ones who said they are in win now mode. And everybody assumed they are building around one Angel.
Fast forward to now, and that clipboard's on life support. The Dream's defense might as well have filed a restraining order. At this point, Teresa Weatherspoon is probably Googling how to fake a sprained larynx to skip post-game interviews, or how to convincingly claim she was hacked. Because in the W, if you don't win, you don't get a statue. You get your parking validated and a security escort to the door. And right now, the Sky's postseason hopes look like they were written in invisible ink. They're stacking losses like a clearance rack, and Weatherspoon's starting to resemble a substitute teacher, handed a class full of sugar-high toddlers with basketballs and bad judgment. You can practically hear her inner voice mid-game. Did I really leave broadcasting for this? Can I go back to being a legend and not a babysitter with a whistle?
Tyler, to your right, when you talk about the inefficiency in the paint, Angel kept getting the ball down there off rebounds or passes, and it just seemed like it would get stripped or blocked. What did you see that was preventing her from getting in the flow of the offense today?
I think it was just some of them were just rushed. I mean, that was really it. I think it was just rushed. But I mean, Angel knows that we have confidence in her, just like Camilla, and any of our guards that penetrate into the paint and get looks at the rim. Like, we have constant belief and confidence in all of our players to be able to make those, and now it's just a matter of doing it. But yeah, it's not going to be often that we have a ton of nights like this.
Angel Reese was supposed to be the face of the franchise, the one who brought fans, merch sales, and wins. Instead, she's become the queen of almost a rebound, almost a fast break, almost a stat line worth printing. And those almosts are piling up fast. Off the court, though, she's a star. Huge following, major endorsements, non-stop headlines. That's the headache for Chicago. How do you call out a player with more media power than your whole offense? She played, and it wasn't pretty. It looked less like WNBA action and more like a blooper reel on loop. And the fans? They're starting to notice.
Aside layups or not, throwing up bricks or not, she was more dominant last season. This season, she's like a bit of a shell of herself. She's capable of playing a lot better than what she has been these past few games. You think about Ariel Atkins and how she played last season before she came to the Sky. Even she has regressed. As individuals, they have talent. As a collective, that talent is not coming together for the betterment of the team. There is no chemistry, there's no offense, there's no defense, and as a coach, as a GM, as an owner, how do you let this continue to go on and not stop it? Like, stop the bleeding.
Chicago sports fans are not chill. They remember missed free throws like family trauma. They're loud, loyal, and very online. After every loss, the comment sections turn into war zones of blame, memes, and unhinged photoshops. One fan even posted the scoreboard with a missing person report for the Sky offense. It's getting bleak. Other teams are circling like sharks, and ownership is definitely watching. The magic's gone. The rabbit won't come out of the hat, and the star four is pulling coins out of the game plan instead. If this doesn't turn around soon, it's not just about losses anymore. It's fans, sponsors, and maybe even the team's identity on the line.
Hey, listen, I know y'all won't hate me for saying this, but goddamn it, somebody gotta say it. Throw away the whole Chicago Sky team, even the goddamn head coach. He ain't the man for that job. They need some experience. They need a better experienced coach. I understand he was a player development for the D League and all that stuff, but that man is the head coach of a team now. He ain't the man for the job. Not with the young talent that he has on that team, he is not the man for that job. Either throw away the goddamn team or go get some experienced players to help these younger girls and go get another goddamn coach.
The Sky went from scrappy underdogs to a cautionary tale. High pressure, shaky coaching, and mounting losses. It's all starting to crack. And when it blows up, the headline writes itself. Coach fired amid Angel Reese struggles. Because in the age of viral fame, buzz comes with blame. Unless someone in that locker room figures out how to pass, rebound, and stop fouling like it's a side hustle, changes are coming. Players, staff, maybe even the Gatorade cooler. And we all know who won't get blamed. So Teresa, blink twice if you need help or a better playbook.
This man is one of the reasons why Angel Reese will never grow. Why Angel Reese's game will never expand. Because she does not only have a coach who is a certified idiot, but she has a coach that supports the propaganda that she's the best on the team. Listen to what this coach had to say in the press conference after Chicago's failed attempt to beat Indiana.
At first, there was hope. She just needs time, people said. But now, after weeks of Angel Reese dribbling into defenders and getting lost on defense, even the coach looks like they're blinking in Morse code. She plays with confidence but shoots like a sleep-deprived pigeon and racks up fouls like it's a side gig. This was supposed to be her growth year. Instead, she's wilting on live TV. Marsh looks stuck too, like she booked a trip to nowhere. And now the Sky have a decision. Do they change Angel and Marsh, or everything else? Because the offense doesn't work with Angel on the floor, and she's not improving.
I honestly was so hopeful that when I made this post about the Chicago Sky playing Indiana for the second time, that they would be victorious or at least come closer to winning a game. But they did worse in this game than they did in the first game. And Caleb wasn't even playing in this game, which is what is like even more surprising. Like the Chicago Sky, I thought they found like something when they played the Dallas Wings. They won both of those games. Said, okay, they found something within that lineup. Something's going to work to propel them forward, to start winning games and hopefully have a better season, from this point.
Angel Reese came out and had a 12 rebound, 4-point, 2 assist game in the absence of Caitlin Clark tonight. Angel, they're not coming for you. They're coming to watch the prodigal son or daughter, Caitlin Clark. So as the Indiana Fever beat the Chicago Sky by 29 points without Caitlin Clark, I asked the EBT community, do y'all have eyes? Like, these two players have nothing in